Top of the morning to you. It is Matt, and I have some action today. I have a session outside of my own home, so I'm going to take you guys along. It is just an agency pitch, which a ad agency will use to take to a client to show them what this spot would look like. And hopefully it's produced well enough and I sound good enough on it that they want to fully produce it and turn it into a commercial. So I'm just going to be doing some vocal warm-ups on the way down there because I'm already, it's a little early morning session, so got a little bit of that right there. So I'm actually going to use some warm-ups that James Arnold Taylor posted on his YouTube page that I will link to. They help a lot clear some of that gunk out from the morning. And I'm going to do them holiday themed actually too. So and if you can guess what song that is in the comments below, you won today. So I'll catch up with you guys again when I get down to the studio. Let's get pumped up. Maybe. There we go. See you in a few. We're here, pretty much on time. A few minutes to spare. But fun fact, I've never been late to a session yet, thankfully. And so I'm going to see how it goes. Probably going to have to step right in the booth when I get there. It's through a phone patch, so they're going to be dialing in and just listening in over the phone line, and then we'll upload the audio after it's all recorded. So it's a beautiful day. The studio's in Mission Valley. It's one of my favorites, Bill Corkery Productions. It's going to be a good session. Here we be. Great session. Always a beautiful thing when the director knows exactly what they want. Run through the whole script a few times, a few different ways, give them some options, and in and out. So I'll show you guys a little bit later on if any auditions come my way. But it's just nice to be outside. I'm going to go celebrate a successful session now with a cup of coffee. It might not seem like much of a celebration, but I try not to drink coffee before a session. It dehydrates the mouth and the throat. So usually stick with green tea before a session. So this cup of coffee is going to taste delicious. Probably go to Starbucks and maybe, just maybe, get a white chocolate mocha. Probably not, in case I get an audition. That's another stickler for the throat is sugar. Can throw off the sound a little bit. But it's the holidays. White chocolate mocha. See. All right, so I passed for now on the white chocolate mocha and just went with the standard medium roast. But to make up for the calories I'm missing out on in the white chocolate mocha, I got the reduced fat turkey bacon as well. And some final thoughts on today's session. Again, it went wonderfully. The director was great, knew exactly what he wanted. But I like to still think about and process afterwards what I learned. I always learn something new or something stands out, and this time around was one word. The importance of one word. And just a heads up, if you're interested in voiceover, if you're in it, you already know what a big difference one word can make. For instance, on this script was that long, and this was the punchline came down to this one word right there, almost. So he had me read it a bunch of different ways, a bunch of different inflections and tones as the punchline. So get really good at reading one word 1,000 different ways, and you too can be a voiceover artist. I think he ended up liking some of the ones with some sounds in them, like the almost, or adding a little almost, something added, something to add a little bit more texture to the word. So, just thoughts, meanderings, and ponderings of post sessions with Matt. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys. Just got an audition in that I'm going to hit here in a few for some spots that they're going to air in the cinema. But first thing is first, gotta get hydrated. This can's delicious. This can's delicious. This can's delicious. Meh. Haven't tried. Meh. Haven't tried. Not bad. Haven't tried. Ooh, bilberry. Bilberry blessing. Let's give that a try. There we go. Got it. Bilberry breeze. That's pretty good. Not too tart. Good flavor. It's probably one of the most carbonated ones I've ever got before. But I had to look it up. Bilberry. I actually had no idea what it is. Obviously, it's close to the blueberry. I was right on that. Let me just break it down for you. What is bilberry? It sounds a lot like blueberry, and rightfully so, as it's a relative to the benefit-rich blueberry, and is most commonly used to make jams and pies. But did you know it also has been used for centuries in medicine and food? It's been used for remedies for diarrhea, good to know, eye problems, poor circulation, and even cancer prevention. Made into extracts and bilberry tea. So, there you go. The more you know. Alright, I'm all hydrated up. I'm going to show you guys this audition now. I'm going to show you take 2. It's a bit more interesting because this guy I'm playing is tied up. He's got his mouth covered up with some cloth. So, going to make it sound that way. Most growing businesses ignore IT. They don't even think about it until something goes wrong. When ignored, the reliability, expandability, security, and costs of IT can keep a good business tied down. Don't let IT hold your business back. Hang low the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better. Wanted to get you guys in on one more audition before I call it a day, and because this one's pretty straightforward. Looking for good energy, kind of not quite to the Dennis Leary range of attitude, but it says they want some attitude and character with a sense of urgency. So I'm going to see if I can give that to them. Not 30 days away. Not 30 days away. Not 20 days away. The time to save is now. The time to save is now. During the final days of the Ford year-end event at your local Ford store. Something like that. And then now I'm going to call it a day. But first, one last bit of business. Hit it, Donnie. Mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas, and as we dream,
See you guys.
I